Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers fans have demanded that Robbie Wolfe be fired from the show in favor of fan favorite repairman Dave Ott. Irritated fans flooded the official American Pickers Facebook page after a clip featuring the star went up on Wednesday. The video found the Pickers, including Robbie, 57, discussing a WR tank, or a gas reservoir, used on older Harley-Davidson motorcycles. "I couldn't get 2 words in because they knew more than I did about this stuff," the client in the video noted while chatting about his plans for the motorcycle parts. He seemed to be impressed by what the Pickers knew about the parts he had on hand and what could be done with them. But while the Pickers seemed to be knowledgeable enough about the items on offer, particularly motorcycle frames and how they could be used to improve a bike, fans weren't so sure. "Your show sucks and your brother will be with you when you get fired, goodbye," one seemingly incensed fan wrote, referencing Robbie's brother and Pickers star Mike Wolfe. "Robbie knows nothing," another added, agreeing with the initial commenter. One viewer came at the clip with a different point of view though. "Yeah, Mike and Jersey know their stuff," they wrote, referencing castmate Jersey John. "I think Jersey is more into the construction and building things. He buys a lot of tools and cabinets. He has a shop," the viewer added. "Then Mike has a history of owning bicycle shops and motorcycles and older bicycles together. They're pretty knowledgeable," they concluded. After another clip surfaced on the American Pickers Facebook page on Tuesday, fans made it clear exactly who they wanted to see back on the show instead of Robbie. A teaser video that featured Mike, 59, sorting through a variety of trinkets had viewers completely unimpressed. They pointed out that one of their favorite antique experts, Dave Ott, had been missing for several years. "Where's Dave?" one eagle-eyed viewer asked, while others insisted he should return to his position on the series. American Pickers fans demand to know where fan favorite cast member his star disappears from show without warning. Fans have been asking that Robbie be fired from the show for some time now. They've cited complaints about everything from his demeanor to his supposed lack of knowledge about the subjects discussed on the show. "Please don't pair Jersey John with Robbie and tell Robbie to quit being such a frickin' grouch," one fan wrote in the comments section of one of Robbie's Instagram posts. "This show is such a feel-good show and so positive, don't bring grouchiness into it," another added. "I genuinely feel like he ruins the whole thing," one frustrated fan vented in the same comment section. They've even asked for Frank Fritz, 57, to make a return to the show instead. Frank was fired from American Pickers in July 2021 and is unlikely to reappear as a regular cast member. Dave, 82, fans' choice to replace Robbie, has been missing in action for some time. The former Pickers star usually brought on antique pieces to the show to make something new out of them. However, ever since he seemingly departed from the show, the History Channel and the other Pickers cast have remained curiously silent. Viewers have long since appreciated his repair skills. Many of his talents stemmed from owning a variety of antique motorcycles and vehicles. One in particular that he routinely took care of was his GMC Savannah. For over a decade, American Pickers has been a beloved staple of reality television, captivating audiences with its treasure-hunting adventures and deep dives into the history of unique antiques. However, in recent years, a growing wave of discontent has emerged among fans, particularly regarding Robbie Wolfe's role on the show. Viewers have taken to social media to demand his removal, arguing that he knows nothing about antiques and lacks the charm and expertise that made the series so successful in its earlier years. Now, many are calling for the return of a fan favorite who they believe can restore the show to its former glory. Robbie Wolfe, the brother of longtime host Mike Wolfe, was introduced more prominently on American Pickers following the controversial exit of Frank Fritz. While some viewers initially welcomed Robbie's addition, his presence has since become a major sticking point for fans who feel he lacks the knowledge, enthusiasm, and charisma needed to carry the show. Social media has been flooded with complaints from fans who argue that Robbie seems out of place and struggles to provide the in-depth historical context that made American Pickers unique. Some fans have even accused him of being more interested in making deals than appreciating the antiques themselves. One frustrated viewer tweeted, "Robbie Wolfe needs to go. He has zero personality and doesn't seem to know much about antiques. Bring back someone who actually cares." Another added, "Ever since Robbie took over, the show just isn't the same. He's bland, he rushes through picks, and worst of all, he doesn't seem genuinely passionate about what he's looking at." A more direct post read, "Fire Robbie Wolfe. He knows nothing about antiques. American Pickers used to be about the history, now it's just about flipping junk." The sentiment is clear. Many fans feel that Robbie's presence has negatively impacted the show's credibility, turning it from an insightful antique hunting journey into a basic resale operation. As frustration with Robbie continues to grow, viewers have been vocal about who they want to see return to American Pickers. Frank Fritz. Frank, a co-host of the show since its inception in 2010, was a fan favorite due to his knowledge of collectibles, his relatable personality, and his friendly banter with Mike Wolfe. His departure in 2021 was met with significant backlash, with many fans believing that his firing was unjust. Although there were reports of personal struggles and tensions between Frank and the production team, viewers remain adamant that he is the missing piece that could bring back the magic of the show. A longtime fan commented, "The chemistry between Mike and Frank was the heart of American Pickers. Bring back Frank, and the show might actually be fun again." Another post read, "I stopped watching when they got rid of Frank. Robbie doesn't cut it. Bring Frank back." One fan even started a petition stating, "If History Channel wants American Pickers to survive, they need to admit they made a mistake and bring Frank Fritz back." Frank's expertise in vintage toys, automotive memorabilia, and rare finds made him an indispensable part of the show. His ability to spot hidden gems and his deep appreciation for antiques resonated with viewers, making him a stark contrast to Robbie, who many believe lacks those qualities. Despite the backlash, American Pickers has continued to air with Robbie Wolfe in a prominent role. However, ratings have been inconsistent, and fan engagement has noticeably decreased compared to its peak years. If History Channel wants to keep the show alive, they may need to seriously consider addressing fans' concerns. Removing Robbie Wolfe. If public opinion continues to decline, the network might be forced to replace Robbie with someone more engaging and knowledgeable. Bringing back Frank Fritz. While this would be a major move, it would require mending fences between Frank and the production team, something that may not be easy given the history of their fallout. Introducing a new expert. If Frank's return isn't an option, bringing in a fresh face with real antique expertise and a dynamic personality could help reinvigorate the show. Refocusing on the antiques. Many fans have pointed out that American Pickers has lost some of its focus on history, becoming more about making deals than telling the stories behind the finds. A renewed commitment to historical storytelling could win back disenchanted viewers. So far, Robbie Wolfe has not publicly addressed the criticism, but his continued presence on the show suggests that he remains unfazed by the negativity. His brother, Mike Wolfe, has occasionally defended him, arguing that he brings value to the series and is an integral part of the picking process. However, it remains to be seen whether the network will stand by Robbie indefinitely or eventually bow to fan pressure. The longer viewers continue to express their dissatisfaction, the more likely it is that changes will be made. The controversy surrounding Robbie Wolfe on American Pickers is a clear example of how passionate fans can be about the shows they love. While some may argue that change is inevitable in long-running series, others believe that American Pickers has lost its way without Frank Fritz. The backlash has been loud, and if History Channel wants to keep its loyal audience engaged, they may need to make some tough decisions. Whether that means parting ways with Robbie, bringing back Frank, or revamping the show's format, one thing is certain. Fans are watching closely, and they won't stay quiet until their voices are heard. For now, the future of American Pickers remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: fans are demanding a return to the show's roots, and they won't settle for anything less.